call the meeting to order at this time. Mr. Childs, will you give the invocation? Mr. Rogers, lead us in the pledge, please.
Let us pray. Your Heavenly Father, thank you for the many blessings that you have given us today and throughout our lives. Be with us and guide this council, the mayor, so that we can run this city as our citizens would like and to your glory. Forgive us when we fail you. In Jesus' holy name. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item on the agenda is the reading of the minutes of the previous council meeting. If members of the council have had an opportunity to review the minutes, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Make a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimous. Next item on the agenda is communications from the mayor. I understand we have a birthday girl in the house tonight. I'd like to say happy birthday to our new city manager, Ms. Simpkins.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Next item on the agenda is zoning matters. We have none. Next item is ordinances. We have none. Next item is resolutions. We have none. Next item is unfinished business. We have none. Next item is reading of the city clerk of any communications. We have none. Next item is new business. Under new business, Article 1, proposed approval for bank stabilization on Howard Drive. Mr. Parker.
This request is something that's been on hold for probably 4 years, 3 years. There is an erosion problem in the ditch on Howard Drive, and if the erosion continues, it's going to erode ground out from around a sanitary sewer main line and manhole. We have permits from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and that permit actually expires this month if we're not in progress. We have a permit from the Georgia EPD, which doesn't expire until 2019, so we're in good shape there. I'm requesting authorization contract with Baker Contracting to stabilize this stream bank. We've got a set of drawings that were approved by Georgia EPD, and the stream bank has to be stabilized in that manner with stones, baskets, vegetation, and this kind of thing. The proposed cost is $32,600, and he gave us that quote some time ago, but in communications with him last week and today, he's sent us an email and said he's good with that proposal, even though it's 3 years old. The project would be funded from SPLOST monies, and something's going to have to be done with it, or it will eventually get into the sewer line, and we'll have a bigger problem.
Thank you, Mr. Parker. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Make a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Mr. Parker, was this the best bid for the job?
Yes, we had 3 quotes. This one was 32. We have another one for 38. And then I had another one that was 60-something, which didn't even put it in the package.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know if any of y'all have had the opportunity to go out and look at this or not, but it's unbelievable. I mean, Mr. Parker and I started this 4 years ago, I guess.
2013.
Yeah. And it just took forever to get the Army, just to get them to get us the permit. I mean, we actually, I think it was the EPD guy that said he'd never seen nothing like it. He was dressed up pretty good, and me and him Phil all got down the ditch and got muddy and wet, and he still couldn't believe it. And I couldn't believe it the first time that I seen it, but it's something we're going, I mean, it's long overdue. Is that price just for that section?
Yes, sir. Just for that location.
Okay. Is there anything that can be done above and below all the way down the Howard that would prevent that from happening again with maybe riffraff or something?
We'll just have to look at it and see whether or not you could go in and put some jetty stone to try to prevent that. The problem we have here with this one is this big rock.
I know.
Creek bank to creek bank, and it's catching the water and just channeling it. So hopefully what this will, I don't know of any way to get to move that rock.
As a matter of fact, that gentleman told us how many years he had been with. He said it's the biggest rock he'd ever seen in a situation like that. I mean,
it's the creek bed.
It's unbelievable, really is. Any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimous. Item number 2 under new business, proposed approval and invitation to mayor and council for the annual Fort Oglethorpe Recreation Opening Day and Parade Ceremony for the 2017 ball season. Mr. Morton.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, Council, Mr. Stoltz, Ms. Simpkins. It's my pleasure to invite you all to the opening ceremonies, which is April 15th, I understand. It's going to be a parade starting at 9 o'clock from the Kmart parking lot, and will end at Barnhart Circle where the ball fields are. There the festivities will begin, and I'm assuming you're going to have some games that day, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
But we'd like to extend an invitation to each one of you to come out and then watch the little kids play. It's always a good time for them. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Morton.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Let's just hope and pray it's not as cold as it was last year. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimous. City Manager's report. Ms. Simpkins.
We have several things. I'd like to say congratulations to City of Fort Oglethorpe staff for receiving 2 Lighthouse Beam Occupation Safety Awards. It's from BB&T Insurance Services. One is for outstanding performance, and we actually have plaques, outstanding performance for our low workers' compensation policy loss ratio. And then we also received a Transportation Safety Award for our low auto loss ratio. This is the highest award that can be received from BB&T, and we're on track to receive it for 2016 as well. So congratulations to city staff.
Good job. Good job.
Quick financial update. We're still on track for our revenues are exceeding our expenses for the second month of 2017. We've collected in general fund about $105,000 more than we've spent in January and February. Water and sewer fund is also very healthy. We have collected $157,000 more than we spent in water sewer funds in January and February of this year. A couple of capital project updates. The Redbud project is now underway. It's expected to complete midsummer. For those of you who don't know about this project, its purpose is to provide sewer service to low and moderate income residents and to close failing septic systems. It's funded primarily by a community development block grant for $500,000. And we're back on track. Over 600 feet of pipe has been installed, and the project is fully underway. Let's see. We also submitted an application for water loss technical assistance through the Georgia Environmental Finance Authority, or GEFA. The applications are due tomorrow, and we've actually received 2 of them in the past. One in 2013, GEFA checked our big meters for leaks, and then also in October 2014, we did some smaller leak detection. So we're hopeful that we'll get some additional technical assistance from GEFA. Let's see, other updates. Georgia Environmental Protection Division removed our area from any enhanced drought restrictions. And we've also had a safety committee meeting where we've discussed certain policies, the smoking and drug policy. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you, Ms. Simpkins. Next item on the agenda, City Council comments and business. Ms. James?
Congratulations to the staff on the awards. That's great. It's good to see us get that. I'm sure we'll get it for this year also. So congratulations. Tell them we appreciate it.
Thank you, Ms. James. Ms. Denny?
Yes, sir. A lot is going on in Catoosa County and in the city of Fort Oglethorpe. The North Georgia Healthcare Pre-Kentucky Derby and Derby Party will provide it's a fundraiser for the North Georgia Healthcare Center. They are a non-profit organization, and they serve the underserved in Catoosa County and the surrounding area with medical care and dental program. So please contact them at www.nghcc.com and ask them about the event. Armed Forces Day in Chattanooga is May 5th this year. The VFW filmed with us last week, and on our PEG channel you'll see notification of VFW events that are coming up. They would like to invite all veterans to ride on their float. They'll meet at the post at 7:30 a.m. For more information, you can contact them at 423-322-2971 or 706-861-0061. A special event is also occurring, and we are partnering with Chattanooga for this event. The United States Senate declared March the 29th as Welcome Home Vietnam Veterans Day. In 2011, the Vietnam Veterans, Chapter 203, and DAR have been working together to create a 3-day event which will begin on March 27th in Chattanooga, Tennessee, to honor the thousands of Vietnam veterans from Southeast Tennessee and North Georgia. The first night will be at the Tennessee Pavilion, and this will honor Vietnam veterans from Hamilton County and 9 surrounding counties in Tennessee and 4 in North Georgia. They are asking that all veterans are at the pavilion at 5:30 p.m. On the second day, the movie We Were Soldiers will be shown at the Tivoli Theater. The final night will be a candlelight event at the National Cemetery honoring those who were killed in action during the war. For more information on these events, go to the Facebook page that they have set up, Welcome Home Vietnam Veterans Celebration, or contact your local veterans group or the venue offices. The Family Crisis Center, Miss Christy Lawson, would like to thank everyone for supporting Yeehaw Jamboree, the Mystery Dinner Theater, which will be held Saturday, March the 18th. It is sold out. So you can't go. Sorry, guys. If you haven't got your tickets now, you're not going to get to go. The event is sold out, and will raise money for the Family Crisis Center, which services Catoosa County in our area. That's all, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Stinnett. Mr. Childs?
Mr. Mayor, I have no comments.
Thank you. Mr. Crawford?
I'd just like to, first of all, tell Mr. Morton and his staff on the rec side of it, we appreciate the work and effort that y'all have helped us get going. We've had several weekends where we had a bunch of volunteers up there getting things ready, and it's going to be a busy, starting a busy spring and throughout the summer, with starting this weekend with our preseason tournament and following on with our opening ceremonies and stuff. But just let the city know that we've got, on the rec side of it, it's going to be a busy summer. I think we've got the swim meet coming, a big swim meet coming again this year with the Honeycut and World Series that we have. It's going to be loaded with a lot of kids and families, so hopefully they spend some money here. I'd like to also say if everybody would just keep the Battlefield Primary family in your prayers. They lost a teacher this past weekend that was in a fatal car accident, and she was a good teacher, Miss Payne. She was I know my son loved her and everything, and that's kind of tragic for kids to witness that at a young age. But just keep the family, the staff, and everybody in your prayers. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Crawford. Mr. Rogers?
Yeah, I'd like to give congratulations to Craig as well. He and his group at the rec do so much work to get the rec going, and I think we've had a record year this year, hadn't we, for signups? And also to Phil and all of his team, the city, really such a healthy environment here in Fort Oglethorpe with our rec and the city involvement. if you poll the other wrecks around the area, I think that you'll find that this is such a phenomenal situation that we've got. So thankful for the staff and the city's help with the wreck as well. And also happy birthday to Miss Simpkins. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
That's it, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers. Next item on the agenda is citizens petitions and requests. We have none. Next item on the agenda is executive session. I will entertain a motion to go into executive session to discuss litigation.
Motion, sir.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are in executive session. I'll entertain a motion to come out of executive session.
Motion, sir.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are out of executive session. In executive session, we discussed litigation. Mr. Stoltz.
Mr. Mayor, based upon our discussions, it's my recommendation that the city accept the mediation agreement with respect to the litigation, which would dispose of the case.
I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Make a motion.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Mr. Rogers?
Yes.
Mr. Crawford?
Yes.
Mr. Child?
Yes.
Ms. Stinnett?
Yes.
Ms. James?
Yes.
Motion carries unanimous. Next item on the agenda is adjournment. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
This meeting is adjourned.